Good morning, everybody. Haven't done a daily vlog in a while, and I felt like I do one today. Whether this will go up or not, who knows? See how I get along the day, to be honest. It is. So I'm looking at my TV because that's where the clock is. It's just gone 8:45. Kids gone to school. Just got back from Prinny walk. She's just finished her dentist, which she has after every morning walk. That normally calms her down so that I can crack on with some work. I don't actually start until 9. I have a rule. I don't do work till 9. So I don't. Today I've got this bad boy to list. It's a big bag of jewellery, and I'll be listing that. And that is basically the plan for today, is to get this listed. I've got couriers arriving today. I've got Hermes coming to collect, and I've got DHL coming to collect. If you don't know already, on eBay, if you pay via Packlink, their collection prices are the same price as their drop-off prices, and they're 50% off. So at the moment, I think I could be wrong, Hermes under a kilo is £1.40 collected. Happy days. I think the DHL one was something like £4. So next day's delivery. So that's going out. Oh no, sorry, she's got a carrot. I was wondering what she came in with in her mouth, and I forgot I gave her a carrot this morning when I was making the kids' breakfast. Not breakfast, lunch. Lunch, that's the word. I had Sophie off school last week. School was locked down. They're both back at school now, thankfully. But I have received an email from the school saying that even if they have a cold or a sore throat, they are to be kept off school and get tested, because we're in the highest rated area at the moment. So, yep. So anyway, so as I'm not really going anywhere, because I put it on Instagram, I think, I don't feel right going anywhere. It doesn't mean that other people shouldn't, but I've got 2 kids in very large school bubbles. Sophie's is 200, Scott's is 100. I've got a husband that goes in and out of people's houses for work. I hope and pray that we'd be fine if we get it, but I can't guarantee that anyone else that I come into contact would be. So for me, I'd rather stay at home. But anyway, I'm going to have a cup of coffee, and then I'm going to get on with photoing these bad boys. So yeah, catch up in a bit. Right, so me and Prinny are now in here to do photos of said bag. Right, I'm going to show you exactly how well, not exactly how I set my photos, but roughly what I do. Right, so I sorted out a bag. I've got about 60 kilos of jewellery to go for. I've sorted out a bag of stuff that I will be photoing and listing individually. I then have a basket. This has already got some bits in it I photoed last week that I just never got around to listing. In here, in this bag, I've got long necklaces which need to be photoed on the mannequins. They don't get photoed on my Ponzi table setup, as I call it lovingly. Right, on it I've got flowers and a candle I got from B&M. I think the flowers I actually got from Argos, I can't remember now, but they're fake flowers. I've got a bust, so that's what I do the necklaces on. And then what I do with the brooches, I put them on the back. They just sit there. Right. Then I've got my most expensive prop that I've got. My friend had a massive extension done. She's gone from a 2-bedroom house to a 5-bedroom house because she bought a bit of land from the council that was next to it. Looks amazing. And I got a bit of her rubble that they dug out. So, and that is for bracelets. And basically, if I can find a bracelet, this one I've already photoed. It sits on there like that, and I get a photo of it. Oh, looks great, doesn't it? And that's it. Oh, the table's from B&M. That was a tenner. I think the candle was £2-3. I think the flowers were a tenner. So yeah, and that is my Ponzi table setup. And then basically what I do is I sit here and I do all my Ponzi table stuff, as I call it, all in one go. And then I could then go onto the mannequin to do necklaces, because that's down on the other side of the room. What's the point in keep going up and down to do different kinds? No point. Wasting time, wasting energy. Right, it's 9:25. Short photos are done. Told you it don't take long. Better get on with some long photos, but first things first, got rid of the clothes horse. It's the fun about working from home. Housework still needs doing, doesn't it? So I'd like to say I work really, really hard, and I do. When I'm working, I work really, really hard. I'm not going to make out that it's not hard work. I don't work long hours because I'm too busy tidying up all the poxy time. So I wouldn't say I work loads of hours, but when I do work, I work hard. So empty the photos, long photos time. Right, it's 25 to 10. That's how long to take photos, is it? To be fair, my photos aren't the best photos in the world, but they'll do. I don't need them to be 100% perfect to sell things. So anyway, so what am I doing now? PlayStation's just gone on because I'm going to find something to watch in a minute. Got my laptop in here. I'm hoping she'll come and settle down in here again. She's just been through the cupboard. Got herself out about 5 dentist sticks, so I've just had to get them all off of her. Little minx. So I've closed the kitchen door. Another load of washing's gone on. Another load on the clothes horse, because this is how rock and roll a lifestyle is of a work at home mum who genuinely is working from home and running her home. Not moaning, just the reality. So anyway, so I am going to go for my photos that are on my phone. Any that are too blurry are going to go back into my I need to re-photo bag. And the rest will get boxed up. I'll show you the boxes that I'm using at the moment. I say at the moment, what boxes I'm using for my jewellery, they're from Poundland. They're fantastic. Only thing is, if you buy them, get ready to air them, because they really smell strongly of plastic when you first get them. So, let me turn them around. So, these are the boxes that I'm using. My plan is to get up to at least 30 boxes. These can all be stored somewhere. I'll show you later on, maybe today, or maybe in a different video, exactly how my business model is completely changing. So yes, so this is box number 18. So I've got my bags, my tape measure, lid for it. That was my non-necklaces, which is now empty, and my stock. Oh, and there's my laptop getting ready to fire up. And then there's my stock, which is on top of a suitcase, because we can't get into our cupboard in our shed to put the suitcases away, because it's swollen. Happy days. So we've got suitcases in the bedroom and in the living room. Right, so I'm going to find something to watch, go through the photos, and then upload them and create the drafts. Right, well, that's 25 drafts I've got to do. I've got the TV going. Watching Cobra. It's on Now TV. It's got Robert Carlyle in it. I do like Robert Carlyle. And I have a sleeping dog next to me, which is always a good sign. And bags and tape measure. And down there is all the stuff that I need to list. Right, so I best get on with this. It's 10 o'clock and see how long this takes me. Right, it's 11:15. You can hear my tumble dryer going in the background. I say tumble dryer, washing machine tumble dryer, but you know, the tumble dryer section of it. I'm washing up. Oh, this brings back memories, doesn't it? Washing up with me. I've done all them drafts. They're all done. They're all scheduled because I scheduled it to go live. So now I've got to do some washing up because, you know, dishes need washing. This is just a bog standard day. So it's work, bit of housework, work, bit of housework. So yeah, so I'm doing this, and then then I've got to go sort out some jewellery. But I've also got a return I've got to open. That arrived back yesterday. So I need to open it and make sure that's okay. And I've had DHL, they've arrived, so I'm now just waiting on Hermes to come and pick up the parcel. Looking at what I got out for dinner today as well. Got mince out, I might do a chilli tonight. So yeah, I'm going to get on with this washing up, and then I'll talk to you again once it's all done and I'm doing the next bit. So probably about 10 minutes, if that. Oh, my phone needs charging. Don't charge my phone, won't be able to take more photos, will I? Right, had my coffee. Kind of done most of the washing up. A couple of things are in to soak. But yeah, this is the lot that I need to sort out, really. It's a tangled, blinking mess. There's some things in bags. I need to go through the bags, see what they are, etc, etc. But anyway, this is going to take me probably a good hour because it's just so tangled. But yes, I have got all these bags up here, which I'll separate them into. These are things that need to be listed. These 3 things, I photoed them, but for some reason, the listings have got errors. I don't know what's wrong with them. They won't let me open, so I've got to re-photo them because I delete all my photos. I'm clever like that. Oh well, it takes literally minutes, doesn't it? This is for kilo lots. I do kilo lots. They're going really well, actually. I'll show you them when I box some more up if I need to box some more up today. This is broken. I tend to sell it for about £5 a kilo, including shipping, but that tends... Disclaimer. Not as in I put it on for £5 free shipping. I tend to do minimum of 5 kilos. It's like, what, 25 quid free shipping. And that tends to go really quickly. This is a bag for my rings. I tend to do bundles of rings. They go really quickly. And this is something I've just started, and actually they're doing really well. It's, you know, if you get a necklace and the necklace is crud, but you've got a decent pendant. I tend to do sets of pendants as well. So that's my pendant bag. And that is all that I saw it into. That is it. So I'll keep going and cracking on with this. I'm going to try and time-lapse you. Now, it's been ages since I've done this, and it'll probably be at a really dodgy angle because I've got to figure out something I can lean you on so that you don't fall over while you see me sort through this. So, yes, see you in a minute. Right, so I sorted what was left in that bag. To be honest, a lot of it went in broken because it was just such a tangled mess. But yes, anyway, so I haven't got that much I've pulled out to this. I also sorted out another half a bag as well. But this is all kilo stuff. Now, when I put in kilo stuff, it's not broken. Some of it may be slightly tarnished, like earrings, and there's cufflinks in there. This is cute. It's just stuff I don't want to sell. So it's not that there's anything wrong with it. And look who's moved her dog bed just so she can be even closer to me. Her dog bed is normally kept the other side of this, but no, she needs to move it there. Right, so these are the kilo lots anyway. Right, so I turned my scales on. It is weight including packaging, and it's normally about 960, just purely so it gets into the kilo lot for, what's it called, Hermes. Right, so I'll weigh it and show you what a bag looks like when I've weighed it. So that is a kilo bag. So they do pretty well. So I do them for £10.99 free shipping on eBay, and they go really, really quickly. So yeah, I think they get quite a good value in that, to be honest. I mean, it's not going to be, saying that people have found gold in them, but you know, it's not meant to be there. It's just stuff I don't want to sell. I don't like long, thin necklaces. I pain in the butt photo. Cufflinks, don't do them. Stretchy bracelets, rarely do them. So they're just stuff that I can't be bothered. I get through so much stuff. Like at the moment, I've got 40 kilos sitting there still to go through, and I've got about another 100 kilos ordered. Yeah, I need to order another one as well from someone else I buy them from individually. Eek. Right, so I've got the post here. I've got this one. This returned yesterday. Now, I'm not saying everyone should do it. It's a White Company top. Basically, I took a really low offer on it anyway, and I refunded her before it got here. It already tracked as being sent. I thought, can't be dealing with it. So I just refunded it anyway. I'm not saying everyone should do that. That's why I wasn't in a rush to open it and find it. Hello, Princess. And Princess wants to say hello. Do you want to say hello? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? No, she's looking at me to say, Mummy, why are you talking to me? Why are you talking to the camera and you're not talking to me? Look at her. Look at her big chops. But anyway, yes. So that one can just get relisted. I've got to find a home for it and relist it. Something else in the post. I think I know what this is. Come from China. This wasn't advertised as coming from China. Don't you love a drop shipper? Yep. It's this. It's a fish pump for the tank. You listen to me. You leave this one alone. Oh, days going past. The last one, you chewed the bits, didn't you? Don't you look at Daisy like that. She doesn't want you playing with her. Stay. They do this all the time. They play cat and mouse. This is them. They are literally, they love each other dearly, these two. Other one, Pepper. She's still not warmed to Princess, and Princess hasn't warmed to her, so they kind of avoid each other like the plague. But these two, they run around and chase each other all the time. Yeah, I can clean out a fish tank now. See? They're chasing each other. Right, so I think that's going to be my next job. Don't work with animals or kids, they say. On that note, I'm going to go before you get a Princess butt in camera range. The tail is wagging, saying, please play with me. And Princess is like, nah, can't be dealing with it. Oh, she gone all blurry, Prinny. Yeah. You alright, darling? Right, you're not going to chew this fish tank pump, are you? No? Good girl. Right. It's 1 o'clock, and it always gets to this point in the day where I just can't bother to do anything else. But I'm going to focus some belts that I've pulled out. You tend to get those beaded belts in jewellery bundles, and what I tend to do is I do 4 for about 12 quid. So I need to fire a couple of them because I've got quite a few. I've got a drawer full of belts, so I need to go through them. And then I need to clean out fish tank, and I've got that. Then I'm going to crack on with some shredding before I do my post. So when I do my post, I'll talk to you exactly about how my business is going to look. Well, not exactly. Can't show you listing for listing because that would take forever. So, but yeah, why I'm changing it up. Well, fish tank is done-ish. That new pump's rubbish. I'll order another one. It gives you armache, it gives you backache. So yeah. Anyway, that's what happens when you spend 3 quid on a wall pump from eBay. Anyway, so I I've done a bag for shredding. Not you've noticed if you looked at my shredding box, it's literally, well, it's not overflowing anymore, so that's always a good sign, isn't it? I've taken the bag of shredding down, haven't I, Princess? And you would think I left this little one forever and a day. You seriously would. She has no comprehension whether I take the rubbish down or whether I'm gone for 2-3 hours. She has no comprehension. I always get the same greeting of, Mummy, you abandoned me, you left me. It's true as they say, dogs have no idea of time. Anyway, what we're going to do now, Princess, we could tidy up in here. What I do need to do is condense down my clothing boxes. And then I need to do my post. I'm starting to film. Anytime I film, I can't do it on my own. She's back. Anyway, right, so I need to condense down my clothing stock. And I'm about to show you why. All my stock, more or less now, listed stock, is contained in 2 cupboards and my bedroom. About to flip you around and show you the carnage of my bedroom at the moment. Now, before I show you everything in here, I want to let you know, at the moment I'm on 1,700 listings. My aim is to go to 3,000. This will all come clear in a minute. But I want it all contained to 8 cubes and 1 cupboard. And maybe 1 shelf. Because I do love a bit of granny chic. Right, anyway, so I'm going to turn you around and I'm going to show you. Pardon my tails, which are falling off. This is the 4 cubes I want just for clothing. I just want these for lots of clothing now. Don't want all this clothing. Because I've also got that stack is 2 deep, so there's another lot behind it, another 5 behind it. Ignore the ones on top, I need to take them back to Argos. Yeah. So I've got 10 now. And also, it doesn't stop there. Oh, no. You then get the cupboard of doom. I mean, that is bric-a-brac shelf, which is actually, if you took all the other crud off of it, so I don't know why our Echo Dot box is there. They're Christmas presents from the grandparents, or one set of the grandparents, because they can't come over because they're high risk. Up there's cardboard boxes, and yeah, that's just a rolling camping mat that's been on eBay for about a year. And then, a box of clothes, because I ran out of room. And there's more clothes there. So, all I want is this shelf, granny shelf, them clothing, my cupboard I'll show you, which has 1,500 listings in it in a minute, and my 4 cubes, which is where I store my bulk jewellery lots. So I'm going to start sorting out my clothing, load up my laptop, and explain to you exactly why I'm going so heavy on jewellery. So you may wonder why I'm going so heavily on jewellery. It's a slower selling than clothing. Sorry, I've got to try and find these things at the same time, so I'm multitasking here. It's a slower selling than a slower selling seller than clothing. I'll give you that. Though to be honest, my clothing sales, I mean, I've got 170 clothing items on at the moment. I'm lucky to get a couple a week, to be honest. And for the space it takes up, it's not worth my time to keep so much of an inventory of it. It's not even time, it's space. It's the space that it takes up. I mean, you all know I live in a smallish property. You know, I'm not going to moan about it because we have a roof over our heads, and I ain't one for moaning about things when there's really no need to moan for them, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to you? I'm a lot better off than others, so I'm never going to moan about the situation that I'm in. You might go in a minute because she's just jumped on the bed, and here she comes. Is she going to make you go? No, right, stay there. She's just the other side of you thinking, who the heck are you talking to, Mum? You're doing this talking thing again. And it isn't to me. I know. Yes, so it takes up far too much room. Now, the issue with not doing just clothing, as you'll see, why is that in there? No, she's barking. Just a moment. She's there now. She may be okay. You alright, darling? Come on, Mummy's here. The issue with not doing much clothing and doing mainly jewellery is quite a simple one. The kind of jewellery that I sell, I don't do high-end. I've never done high-end anything. I don't do... What are you barking for now? I don't do a lot of lower value jewellery, as in anything. I think the lowest price thing I've got on there at the moment is $7.99, and there's not a lot of that, to be honest. She's going for it again. Why are you going for it again? You're being a pickle, aren't you? I don't do anything below $7.99. It's just, I offer free returns, and it's just not worth it, to be honest. So I'd rather have slightly higher priced, not massively overpriced, but understanding that because it's jewellery, it's going to take longer to sell. I don't sell a lot of branded stuff. A lot of stuff I list, to be honest, is quite out there. We're going to call it out there. It's not my taste, but it's someone's taste. A lot of the stuff that I list. And though, no, it's not quick sellers, which is why I need the 3,000 listings. But it is a business model that I think can work. You saw this morning, it took me, what, half an hour to photo 25 items? And about another hour and a half to list them. I've been faffing around all day. I've not really done a lot of work, have I? But, you know, it doesn't take me long. I don't get hardly any returns on jewellery. You watch, now I'm going to get loads of returns. It's just a lot less headache and hassle. There's no bending up and down for the mannequin, none of that. It's a lot easier for me. Since I've been off YouTube, I've been a bit stalkerish, and not with anyone that I watch on YouTube or anything like that, or any YouTubers that are well known. I found a few shops, and that's the kind of business model that I want. And they've got the 3,000, 4,000 listings, but they are churning through it. So yeah, that's what I'm going for. It's going to be hard work. I mean, I did go down to a basic shop level, going, oh, I only wanted to be basic. But you know me, I'll faff from one thing to the other. Why are you whining? Why are you whining? I don't know, do you? So I'm talking to the dog as well. But yeah, I wanted to go basic, and I was like, no, I can't be dealing with this. I can't be dealing with the slowness of it. And then I was only anything over £15. And then in reality, I wasn't getting a lot to list. And I like the ka-ching noise. I like it. I love it. So yeah, and it's been hard work growing it up to this. That doesn't mean I've been working full time, but I have been working hard. Doesn't mean I've been working like an hour here and an hour there when the mood takes it, because let's be honest, if we work an hour here and an hour there, we'd never be at the listings that I'm at, would I? You know, and a lot of people wouldn't be at the listings they're at if they only like done a bit here and a bit there. You know, it's got to be consistent listing. But I think it'll work. So the aim is, I'll show you in a minute when I go to do my post where my jewellery is kept, is literally, I'm going to be on 3,000 listings. I'm still going to do, what are you wanting for? Come here. She's getting tired. My aim is, sorry, she loves a hug. Professional as always, isn't it? My aim is to do, is to get to 3,000 listings. It'll probably be about 50 items of clothing, 50 items of bric-a-brac, and the rest will be jewellery. So yeah, I can't say we'll be doing many of these vlogs. It's a bit waffly, isn't it? And there's a lot of princess whining and barking and the camera going. But yes, so anyway, I'm going to crack on with this box, and then I'll show you what my cupboard when I go to do the post. And I'll show you what we're going out today, which isn't a lot. It's only 3 items. Hey ho, still a bit. Right, I'll catch up with you in a bit. Right, so I'm going to show you the cupboard. Now I'm going to be quiet out there because it's a communal hallway, and people think I'm crazy enough as it is, you know, just being me. So, right, I'll show you what it looks like. So this is my cupboard. I'm up to 17. I should easily be able to get up to 30. All the way in there. Right, now we've got to pull out box 13. So, you saw where I kept my individual jewellery. Now to show you the bulk lots. And this is the easiest way I found to do it. I'll turn you around. And then 4 cubes are filled with kilo lots. So they're all my kilo lots. And I top them up daily. And I've got to take 2 out today because I had 2 sell yesterday. So they've both got to go. Well, I had 3 sell yesterday, but I'm still waiting for 1 to pay. So yeah. And that is all the space I want to take up with work stuff, to be honest. I've still got all that to sort through. All them 3 things there to sort through. That's all sorted through. Yeah, we'll forget about that. But right, yes. So I'm going to wrap up these posts, sort out little lady, and I might film a bit more later. This little lady is being a madam, aren't you? Frinny? Look at me. Yeah, I know my Florny too, Frin. Do you want to go and meet the kids, Princess? Princess? Pretty princess? I'm going to see Sophie and Scott. Go see Sophie and Scott. Go meet them. Go out for a walk and meet them. I think that's a yes. So we're going to go meet the kids and let her run off some energy. Aren't we, Princess? Princess, go meet Sophie and Scott. Go meet Sophie and Scott. Go for a walk. This is the level of excitement you get from a bulldog. Well, my bulldog, when you mention the word Wookiees. Pretty want to go Wookiees? Yeah. At least she doesn't run away from the lead and the harness. There is that. She's helping me up the hill. This hill doesn't get any easier, though she thinks it does. No, we're going to see Sophie and Scott, not Molly. She needs off to their friend. Right, let's go see which kid we meet up with, because apparently they're both walking on their own, aren't they? Right, I think I'm going to call it a day here for now. I've got to make some dinner. I'm going to make chilli and rice. Got tomatoes. Yeah. Kidney beans. Mushrooms. Hello. And that's Sophie doing her homework. Onion and mince. And corn mince in the freezer for little Sophie. I'm just done an Aldi food shop. So just done an Aldi click and collect food shop. So I'll be collecting that tomorrow. So if it's any good, I might use it again. I'll tell you all about it. If not, you might hear me in my stories slating it on Instagram. So but that's not till tomorrow night we can collect it. So right, anyway, thanks for watching. And that's a lot of tripe. There you go. Speak to you later. Bye. Bye.